It's not just about a green card. It's not just about getting the money back. We're creating things that are really special and providing a real need.
Yeah, I moved to Aspen when I was about 12 years old, and I went to middle school and high school here. It sent me to Cornell, and I just graduated, so it was an amazing place.
I've started M Development, I guess it was the early 90s when I was going to the University of Wisconsin in Madison, where I started out doing student housing. From there, I moved to Chicago, where I started doing for sale homes and a lot of street retail. We were doing the Apple Store, Barney's New York, Ralph Lauren brands, and really kind of focused on the high-end retail. Then moved to Chicago, or from Chicago to Aspen about 12 years ago, and started doing the similar type of developments. And over the years have become the largest landlord in Aspen, in the downtown. The housing market is tough. It's probably the single hardest thing that the city is trying to solve. You're spending some time in Aspen. It's this beautiful, place where a lot of very affluent people want to come. They vacation here. They take time away from kind of their busy lives from all over the world to enjoy it, and it really became, a place for the affluent. Maybe one of the most expensive places in the country, or maybe even the world. And what that has done is it's made it very difficult for the workforce. The average home price last year was between $13 and $15 million. So that is a high barrier of entry for someone to come into a market like this.
I saw a news article saying that there were 54 or 59 sales in last year, and the average price was 19 million.
There's now over 130 billionaires that have come here and bought homes.
Yeah.
And it's this tiny little town.
Yeah.
But it really put a lot of pressure on. So it's created almost a dire need to create this housing, and it's across the board. It's from the restaurants, the retailers, the skiing company that runs the resort, the firefighters, the policemen, the teachers, and on and on and on. There's just a huge shortage of workforce housing.
That's why the government here, they created this affordable housing credit program.
They did.
So that if you want to build a commercial project here, you need to build affordable housing for the city first, right?
That's right. And they call it mitigation. And it was ahead of its time. I mean, it was very pioneering. But the demand just far outweighs the supply. We've done a couple projects with them. I raised my family here. Two boys went through the school system. It was very good to them. And they are in desperate need of supplying housing for teachers. Aspen is a place where they can get anyone to move here to teach, and they can get the best, but the problem is retaining them. We really wanted to focus on the teachers. And so we worked with the city, we worked with the state, the local government, the school board, and we want to do something where we feel proud, and really kind of giving something back to the community where their kids, that's where they're getting educated. It's an unbelievable school system. And we did that. So we did two properties, both in town. It was great kind of working with the school board, but they need more. So we have two new projects that we're talking about.
Yeah, that we are offering EB5 to investors.
That's right. So there's a lot more value in 611 and 404 if we just did free market housing.
Yeah.
But this is a real opportunity where, again, we're giving back to the community.
Yeah.
It's a desperate need, and if you look at the overall plan that we have, that we're moving forward with, it's just the right thing to do. Well, the job creation is actually pretty easy because you just have to build them, right?
Yeah.
We just build the projects, and it's something that the city will bend over backwards to do whatever they can, to make sure that it moves forward. We have the permitting, the plans, all the approvals and entitlements.
And you yourself, actually, you provided a PG on the completion.
Yes, but it's also, there's such a demand for this product. There's such a shortage that there really isn't any risk. I mean, we've built so many properties and have so many properties here that we just know how things work. We know what things cost. So we don't really look at it as a risk.
Also, I need to remind the investor that so all the jobs will be created from the construction. There's zero job from operating, so there's basically no risk because we already have a completion guarantee. So the project is going to be built, the jobs are going to be created. So basically, they have no risk with the green card. If we come back to the repayment, do you see any risk with, if the school district won't buy it?
Zero.
Zero.
Zero risk. They need to know that they can get the best teachers, possible. Not only get them here, but be able to keep them here and retain them. So we work with them on kind of the unit layouts. They need to have the housing, and it's also through the state. It's state backed. So it's something that they've already been approved. That here's how many units they ultimately have to have. These two will not cover all that they have to have, but it'll go a long way. Well, 404 and 611 plus the other two that we've done. So, really kind of help, fill that solution. I mean, so much so that now the head of the police department has been coming in, the head of the fire department has been coming in saying, can you do the same thing for us? But right now, we're going to kind of finish what we started with the teachers.
Our investors out there, they are doing this for their green card. What do you want to tell them if they come to US?
I think that it's kind of a special thing. And I think that this program isn't just kind of moving to America. And it's not even just paying to come to America. I mean, even though I guess if you break it down, it somewhat is, but you're actually contributing. So I'm excited about this. I appreciate anyone's help, that is investing. It's going for a great cause, for great projects, and would love to be part of your journey, bringing you to America.